Hi everyone, Grace Martin here from kassandra.org. Today I'm going to show you how to log work on your tasks using the Active Sprints view and a Worklog dialog. This is essential for tracking your progress and keeping the team informed about task status. First, let me show you the controls at the top of the Active Sprints view. These filters help you focus on the work that matters to you. On the left, we have the search field. You can type here to filter tasks by name, description, or any other text. Let me search for controller to see only tasks related to the controller. See how the board now shows only tasks matching controller. Now I'll clear this search by clicking the X button. Next is the user filter. You can select one or more team members to see only their tasks. Let me filter to show only my tasks by selecting Grace Martin. Perfect. Now the board shows only tasks assigned to me. Then we have the sprint filter. If you have multiple active sprints, you can choose which ones to display. By default, the first active sprint is shown. You can select additional sprints from the drop-down. The Group by drop-down lets you organize the board in two ways. Right now, we're in Features mode, which groups all stories under their parent features. Let me switch to Stories mode. In Stories mode, each story is shown individually with its own lanes. This gives you a more detailed view. Let me switch back to Features mode for our demo. And finally, the Clear Filter button resets all filters back to their defaults, including search, user selection, and sprint selection. Let me click it now to show you. Now let's get to work. I can see my tasks here in the Property Request API feature organized into the Config API implementation story. To start working on a task, I simply drag it from the To-Do lane to the In Progress lane. Let me move the Create Controller task. This tells the team that I've started working on it. Perfect. The task is now on the In Progress lane. Everyone can see that I'm actively working on it. Now, to log the time I've worked on this task, I click on the task card. This opens the Worklog dialog where I can enter details about my work. Here's the Worklog dialog. It shows the task I'm logging work for at the top and provides fields to enter my time and comments. I'll enter the time I spent today. Let's say 1 hour. Notice how the time remaining field automatically updates based on what I enter. See that? Originally, this task had 4 hours remaining, and now it shows 3 hours after logging 1 hour of work. The system automatically calculates the burndown for us. In the comment field, I'll add a description of what I did. This helps the team understand what progress was made. Now I'll click Save to record this Worklog entry. The dialog closes, and we're back at the Scrum board. Look at the task card now. The remaining work has been updated to 3 hours. This is your burndown in action. The team can see that real progress is being made on this task. This information feeds into the sprint burndown chart, giving everyone visibility into how the sprint is progressing. It helps us track velocity and understand if we're on track to complete our commitments. Let me show you one more example. I'll move another task to In Progress and log some work on it too. Now I'll click on the API documentation task to log work. I'll log 1 hour of work on this task. Notice that the system automatically reduced the remaining time. But wait, sometimes you spend time on a task without actually making progress. Maybe you hit unexpected complexity or had to research something. In this case, I spent an hour but realized the task will take longer than expected, so I need to adjust the remaining time back to 2 hours to reflect the actual work left. This is important for accurate tracking. We're being honest about both the time spent and the work remaining. This helps the team make better planning decisions. Now I'll add a comment explaining what happened. And I'll save this Worklog entry. Perfect. The task card still shows 2 hours remaining, accurately reflecting the reality. This is exactly how you track your daily progress in Cassandra, honestly and transparently. Now let me show you what happens when you complete a task. I'll work on the error handling task and finish it completely. I've moved the error handling task to in progress. Notice something important. The story itself has now moved to the in progress lane. This happened because all tasks in the story are now either in progress or done, none are left in the to-do lane. The story status automatically changes from to-do to in progress when all of its tasks have been started. This gives you a quick overview of which stories are actively being worked on. Now I'll log the work I did to complete this task. This task has 5 hours remaining. I'll log 5 hours of work to complete it entirely. Notice how the remaining time automatically goes to 0. This means the task is now complete. Now I'll move this completed task to the done lane by dragging it. Perfect. The task is now in the done lane, showing it's complete. The story remains in the in progress lane because we still have other tasks in progress. But what if I need to edit a work log or even delete it? Great question. Work logs can be accessed in the task dialog, which you open by clicking on the task title. Let me open the dialog for the API documentation task title. This is the task dialog. It brings everything about the task together in one place. Let me walk you through it. At the top is the read-only summary section. It shows time spent, remaining estimate, and progress, all automatically calculated from the logged work logs. You cannot edit these directly. They reflect the true state of the task. Below the summary is the Edit Task section. Here you can rename the task, add or update notes, and adjust the minimum and maximum estimates. When you are happy with your changes, click Save Task to persist them. And at the bottom is the Worklog section. You can see the entry we logged for this task, 1 hour, with the adjusted remaining time. Each row shows the date, time spent, the comment, and the author. The pencil icon on the right opens the Worklog entry in the Worklog dialog so you can correct the time or the comment. The red trash icon lets you delete the entry entirely. Only the author of a worklog or an administrator can edit or delete it. You can also log fresh work directly from here by clicking the Log Work button next to the Work Logs heading without having to go back to the board. Let me close this dialog and return to the board. Logging work regularly like this is crucial for accurate sprint tracking and helps the team understand velocity and capacity. It also provides a history of what was done and when, which is invaluable for retrospectives and future planning. That's how easy it is to log work in Cassandra. Remember to log your time regularly to keep everyone informed about progress. Thanks for watching.